Hey guys, it's your girl Shayna J here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you a beginner friendly way to bleach the knots on your closure or your frontal, whatever the case may be. This is a closure that I got from a company called Soulladyhair. It did come pre-bleached in a 1B27 color. I will have a video on this hair coming very soon, guys, so stay tuned for that. So I'm just showing you guys that the knots did not come bleached and the hairline did not come pre-plucked, so I did have to do some customizing to this closure. You're also going to need a mixing bowl and a brush along with a plastic butter knife. This is the secret weapon. You're gonna need bleach and 40 volume developer. I use BW2. This is my favorite, and I have tried quite a few bleaches. And you're also gonna need some hairspray. This is the got to be one, but you don't have to use the got to be one. Any hairspray is fine. And you're also gonna need some purple shampoo. This is by Shimmer Lights. Also, gloves are probably gonna be your best friend, especially if you're a beginner. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and comb out your closure or frontal, whatever you're using. You're going to comb it out just so that there aren't any snags or tangles in it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use the Gots to Be hairspray, and you're going to spray the perimeter of the outside of the closure. What this is going to do is not only ensure that your that there's no hair that'll like get caught in the bleach. This is also going to act as a barrier just in case you get hair on the bleach on the hair by accident. This is going to act as a barrier so that the bleach doesn't turn the natural color of the hair. So you're going to go ahead and comb the hairs away from the closure, and like I said, this is just going to make sure that no stray hairs are in the way and your closure is nice and prepped. So now we're about to start working with the bleach. So you want to go ahead and put your gloves on. Be careful if you have long nails like I do, because I popped my gloves and yeah, that was annoying. But anyway, you're going to make sure you put your gloves on just so your hands are nice and protected. And you're going to go ahead and pour a little bit of bleach at a time, and also pour some 40 volume developer. Now, I like to take my time with this specific process just because you want to make sure that your bleach is like the consistency of a paste. So you want to work kind of slowly, and you kind of want to make sure that it's not too runny, because the point of the bleach is so that it sits on top of the knots rather than it seeping through. So if your consistency is too watery, then the bleach will easily seep through the knots, and then you'll get bleach like on the roots of your hair. And of course, nobody wants that if you're just trying to bleach the knots. So as you can see here, I'm just slowly mixing it, and as you can see, the consistency is a little bit too runny. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and add some more of the BW2, and I'm going to thicken up the mixture here, and I'm going to mix, and I put this in real time just so that you guys can see that this is a little bit of a process, just because you want to make sure that your consistency is just right. This is pretty much what's going to make or break the closure if your consistency isn't right. So again, the bleach was not the right consistency, so I'm going ahead and pouring the rest of the bleach inside the mixture, and I feel like this time it's going to be just right and perfect. And I'm going to pour a little bit more 40 volume developer just so that it's not so chunky, as you can see. But you want to make sure your mixture is really, really thick, and really you want to make sure it's thick but also spreadable. So you want to go ahead and keep mixing everything until it's nice and smooth and there are no chunky pieces, and you want to make sure that everything is nice and cohesive. And as you can see, this is the mixture after I Mixed everything up. It's nice and thick. As you can see, the mixture does not fall off the brush once I pick it up. That's how you know it's the right consistency. So now the fun part begins. Now we're going to go ahead and scoop up some of the bleach with the plastic butter knife, and you're going to spread the bleach onto the closure. Now, this is why I feel like this is super beginner friendly. The reason why I use a butter knife instead of the brush is because I feel like with a brush, you're more likely to apply a lot more pressure when you're painting the bleach on, and that's an easy way for you to get the bleach, on spots that you don't really want it on. If you apply too much pressure, the bleach is going to get on the roots. So what I like to do is I like to take a butter knife and I like to spread the bleach onto the knots. This way, the bleach is sitting on top of the knots, and the only thing that is getting bleached is the knots. So I'm just going to apply a nice thin layer, a nice even thin layer of bleach. I'm going to spread it out nice and evenly. I'm not applying too much pressure. The butter knife pretty much glides the product on for you, so you really don't have to apply too much pressure. You don't have to worry about pressing too hard, because you only want to sit the bleach on top of the hair. So I'm going to go ahead and continue doing that until all of the lace closure is covered nice and evenly. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the easiest way I know how to apply bleach. You want to take your time with this part because, like I said, you don't want to get any bleach on any hair that you don't want it on. You're just trying to get the bleach onto the closure, onto the knots, and literally nowhere else. So as you can see, it was super easy, super simple. All you got to do is spread it on. You don't have to apply any pressure. The consistency is just right. And yeah, so now what you're going to do, you don't have to use aluminum foil. I actually just had it from like a plate of leftovers. So I went ahead and set my timer for 30 minutes. And yeah, when the timer is done, you're just going to carefully pick up the closure. The bleach should not be dripping off the closure because it's thick enough to where you can pretty much move the closure around without it dripping off. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the process. And yeah, it is lightening beautifully. I can still see some of the knots though. So what I did was I went ahead and put the timer on for an extra 10 minutes and cover it back up. And then I came back when the timer went off. So after about 45 minutes in total, I went ahead and checked it again. And as you can see, the knots are bleached beautifully. You hardly see any of the black dots. And yeah, now it's time to go ahead and rinse out the bleach. You want to make sure you rinse all of the bleach out so that none of it is left on the hair to kind of like over process it and fry it. You don't want any of that. So you want to really make sure that the bleach is nice and rinsed out of the hair. So as you can see, this is the result. But you can also see a little bit of oranginess, a little bit of brassiness, and that's when the purple shampoo comes in. So with the purple shampoo, what this does is pretty much neutralize the bleach and neutralize the orange brassy tones in the hair. So all you're going to do is pretty much work that purple shampoo into a lather. This is not hair dye. Even though it looks purple, it will not stain anything. It's purple. So yeah, the tone in this will neutralize the oranginess in the closure from the bleach. So as you can see, I'm just working it through the closure. I'm also working it through the actual hair because I did tone all of the bundles. Once again, this is a Soulladyhair hair closure, and I will have a video on, the whole unit once I'm done making it. coming up. So after about 10 minutes of having the closure sit in the purple shampoo lather, we're just going to rinse it out until the water runs clear. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, I'm just rinsing it out, making sure all of the purple shampoo and all of that stuff is out of the hair. And I'm just going ahead and showing you guys that the purple shampoo neutralized the oranginess, so the roots aren't orange or anything like that. The lace is pretty transparent, so it's perfect. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.